This is a continuum of the last one. Some of us, I don't know if I should share or not, but well, this part I can share. I don't know about the other parts yet, but like we always say, it's like, what will make you happy? When will you be happy? When will we choose to live and be present and enjoy? And we usually have a list of excuses. Well, when I have a lot of money, or when I look this way, or when I'm this fit, or when I have this, or when, just all the shit we come up with. And then we get it only to have a new condition, or excuse, or limit. And so it does feel like, are we just wired to not be happy? We're just wired to resist happiness? Because if you think about that in your life, I mean, it's like, well, I ended up getting this, like the things on my list. So why am I not bouncing on the moon? Because for me, I don't feel the love. So does any of it matter without that? I don't think so. I don't. It's like you could be the most beautiful, fit person in the world and have all the money in the world, have all the stuff, you know. They keep showing me that picture of that house I told you about the other day, this huge property. And I know that wouldn't make me happy. And I think that's true. I think a lot of times you could have everything. But if you don't have real love in your life, what the fuck does it matter? If you don't have anybody to share it with, what the fuck does it matter? It's not the stuff that's making you happy. It's not the money that's making you happy. It's not any of that stuff. I was going to say it's not the fit self either, but a fit self helps mental for sure. And yet, without love to share that fit body with, what's the point? No, for real. If you're left all alone on an island and you get to the place of helpless and hopelessness, even if you had everything you could possibly imagine on that island, everything, literally never have to leave the island. That's like what that man's lot is. It's like this massive estate on God knows how many acres, and he never has to leave. Literally has everything he could ever imagine, and such a stock up that it could last him 10 lifetimes. So he doesn't even need anything to come in. He doesn't need anything to come in at all. Nothing needs to come in. What's the point without love? If you have no one to share it with, and I just heard a bunch of people who raised their hands, and me, they want it. I mean, I know. Like sometimes there are probably people who are saying that are probably so overwhelmed with abundance that they think that peace and ease of solitude would bring them that, right? Because we're all at different places, spaces, and time. And so we all can relate to that. But the truth is you want maybe a getaway. You maybe need a solitary getaway for momentary of time. You would not want a lifetime of solitude. You would not want a lifetime without love. There's no point in living without love. That's how people who are depressed feel. They feel disconnected from unconditional love. And because of that, they're disconnected from unconditional love here on this plane, meaning if they can't feel unconditional love through their higher self, then they're likely not receiving it from anything or anyone around them. And so it's so isolating. It's the same thing. You might as well have everything, but you're on an island all alone. What's the point? Okay, great. Now you have everything. Perfect body, perfect house, perfect everything, bank accounts overflowing, enough stock up of food, water, clothing. You need nothing for 10 lifetimes, 100 lifetimes, 100 million lifetimes. It sucks. You're not going to be happy. You might think you will. You might think you've thought of all your needs. You've covered all the bases. But you can't control love. You can't cover that basis. You don't get to decide whether that comes or goes. You have no control over that. You can't hoard that. You can't stockpile it. You can't hang on to it. You can't control it. You do not have control over God, unconditional love. And that's the only thing that brings you true peace, ease, and bliss. So what the fuck are you going to do without that? That's the truth. When you hear it that clearly, it's like, well, then fucking take me out. But that's what all of us are doing all the time. We resist unconditional love constantly. We'll get to unconditional love. We'll get to our higher selves. We'll get to our karma. We'll get to. When. And then we keep getting our when, only to come up with new conditions and new excuses and new when. That's so interesting. They just showed it like that's why people who are empathetic, like me and so many others who feel and get so depressed, it's almost like, well, that was a wild image. It is almost like unconditional love is this hovering energy that continually gets pushed out more and more and more. And the more it does, the more we feel its absence, and that pain gets stronger and louder. I guess it is. Yeah, because they're showing it's also like, they're also showing it like nature, like so much is getting burned up and ruined. And it's like we're so in tune with that we feel it. Like I feel that pain. It's like I feel the universe's pain. That's so sad. Sorry, that's really sad. That makes me more upset. Oh God, that makes me more upset. Oh God. It's like we're the voices crying for the universe. That's so sad, and I think we're doing it backwards, but it's kind of like that. They're showing like there's so many people that are depressed, and it's like they don't even know why, and it's like they're screaming for the fact that they can feel God eking out, nature leaving. It's like, it's not leaving, it's not eking out. We're pushing it away, and we're pushing it out. We're ruining it. We're insisting we don't need it, that we've got this, that we'll take control, that we'll build something that can replace it, like AI. That'll solve all our problems. The difference is God, unconditional love, knows of your intentions and knows if you're operating from your higher self or lower self, and gives you grace and throws you up a mirror when you're operating from your south node. But AI does not give you grace. It does not know your real intentions and doesn't have that depth or capacity. And so it might mimic the same and throw you up a mirror and force you to deal with the consequences. But it will give you no grace and no space. And so we will push out God. We will push out nature and think that we can take over because we can create, because we can play God. But we cannot. There is no substitute. There is no substitute. There is no comparison. Your ears and eyes will lie to you and deceive you and trick you. But there is no substitute. Maybe that's the problem too, is us empaths overfeel. We feel for all the human robots, all the humans who seem to have no heart. It's like we've picked up their heart. So we have excess, extra feeling, extra sensitivity. But it does no good. People don't want to listen to somebody crying or whining about anything. They just want to keep bulldozing through because they know they'll fix it. They'll build a computer. Don't worry about it. We'll handle it because we're God. No, we're stupid. We think we're so genius. We're stupid. We don't get it. We don't get it because we don't know if we're operating from our ego when we're operating from our ego because we're not slowing down and asking the right questions. So we'll bulldoze through and hurt everybody until we get a chunk taken out of us. And even then, you see people get chunks taken out of them all the time when they're operating from their ego. It doesn't slow some of them down. It doesn't. It doesn't. Some could get eaten alive down to the tiniest bit, and it doesn't stop them. It doesn't. Some are unstoppable. And these are humans. I'm not even talking about the robots, like the real AI. I mean, God knows what will happen when that's the reality. I guess it'll just happen quicker. Like everything quicker. Sorry, I know these are negative lately, but they're truthful.
Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.